Hey everybody, welcome to Shooting the with Yankee. As usual, I am Yankee. So let's start shooting. Today's topic is just purely gun related, and it's purely opinion. Everybody is welcome to their own opinion. And what I want to know is, what's your opinion of what is the best polymer carry gun? Now, this can be any type of firing mechanism, striker fired, hammer fired, whatever you like. As long as it's a polymer framed gun, it counts. And what I think is the best polymer carry gun on the market is one that a lot of people overlook. It is a hammer fired gun that has the ability to either have a safety or just have a decocker. And it is the PX4 Storm. And I love this gun. This is one of the best shooting guns you'll ever find. It has a rotating barrel. Like I said, it's hammer fired. It's got a G-type decocker. And if it isn't G-type, all you got to do is remove a spring and a ball bearing, and now it's a decocker only. That's all you got to do to any PX4 Storm to make it decocker only if it doesn't come that way. So this is what I consider like the perfect combination for a polymer carry gun. It shoots very well. It's very accurate. It has a decent trigger, has a hammer fired mechanism, has that decocker. It's double action, single action, polymer frame. You used to be able to get it with an inox slide. I don't know if that's still the case or not. And Langdon Tactical, the LTT model, is also available. And that steps the gun up just a little bit more than the normal gun. So that makes it even better. So in my opinion, the best polymer gun you can carry that's available on the market today is the Beretta PX4 Storm, especially if you get the Langdon Tactical model. And with me having weighed in here, let's get over here real quick and see if other people come up with different ideas of what they think is the best polymer carry gun. So if you're out there right now thinking about a polymer carry gun, pay attention. Maybe they'll mention something you haven't thought of yet, and it'll give you another option to look at. Danny Pennant, he said, for the animals, are you carrying OC spray yet? I am not yet. Also, how's your vegan diet going? I am not a vegan. I like meat a lot. In fact, I broke down today and bought pork. I don't buy pork usually because I don't like to eat pigs, poor little sweet piggies. But I've been craving pork chops for probably 6 months. So I got some pork loin tonight to make it in a mushroom gravy with mashed potatoes. And I feel bad about it, but he was already dead when I got it. Plus, I like to assume that pig had a criminal past, and we were doing the world a favor by taking him out, like he molests chickens or something. So. Edgar Cortez says, quite subjective. Well, yes, this is supposed to be subjective. But for me, for concealed EDC, it's the Glock 26. Well, the Glock 26 is a perennial favorite. It's a Glock, so it's good, simple, reliable, and it's a 26, so it's small. Now, it's a little thick for a small gun, but still pretty small gun, pretty easy to conceal and carry. So I can see why that would definitely be someone's favorite carry gun. Dale Rickety chimed in and says, Glock. I guess he doesn't have specific Glock. He just likes Glocks, period. And he says, because of reliability. And that's true. Glocks are reliable. You can't argue with that. They're a very simple gun. However, I think that is overplayed a little bit because I think most any gun that you would consider a good carry gun has proven itself to be reliable. I can't think of a major gun on the market right now that's people actually think of as in the upper echelon of carry guns that isn't reliable, or else I would not even consider it as a valuable gun at all. Reliability is a very big factor. If it doesn't go bang, doesn't matter how well it does when it does go bang. John Heasley said SIG X10 P320. Well, that's very specific, not just P320, but the X10 P320, which I guess you could be specific there because it does have different grips, different features. So you like that grip, you like that combination. And the P320 series, or the SIG P series, or the PIG series, as I always call them, they are excellent guns. I actually have one. I got one right there on the wall. I got the AXG. I think that's what it's called. It's the classic model, all metal P320. That one wouldn't count though because it's an all metal gun, not a polymer gun. But generally, they're polymer. And I've owned polymer ones in the past. I just don't tend to hang on to polymer guns once I buy them. John Mandrick said Walther PDP. Okay, now that's a gun I don't have any experience with yet, but I have wanted to. If I was going to go buy a gun, a polymer gun, that might be one of the ones I would get. That might be my first choice, actually. That would be a gun I might take over the PX4 Storm if it turns out to be as good as I think it would be. But we'd have to see. Mr. Furley said Glock: capacity, weight, reliability, and simplicity. Well, that's just everything that makes a Glock good right there. That is the whole thing. That's their whole market plan right there. And it works. Go Shadow said 2011 in 45 ACP. I haven't disagreed with anybody else yet, but I'm going to disagree with the 45. I'm not a big fan of 45 AARP. But this is, like I said, his favorite gun. Well, actually, it's what he thinks is the best gun. I mean, he might be wrong about it being the best, but he likes it, obviously. And, you know, there's a lot more options out there now for him. There didn't used to be as many of them as there are now. Although I don't know if I'd count most of the 2011s as a polymer gun because most of the receivers on those are steel. So he did put a second one here. Polymer framed 357 mag. Oof. I guess that would count because the LCRX has a polymer grip frame and trigger guard. I guess that counts. The body of the gun is stainless steel, though. So I don't know if I'd consider it a polymer gun, but I guess technically it could. Danny Pint said Glock 20 Gen 5. Oh, I love my Glock 20 Gen 5. I have one. That's my backup gun in my car. It's hard to beat a good 10 millimeter Glock, and you definitely hard to beat that one. I think they finally perfected the 20 with that model. So I kind of agree with you. That is a great gun. Jim Mark Simpson, can we do Spank the Yank on Trump? Yes, we can. Just let me know. You can come in during the America Guns and Freedom podcast here in a minute. Just send me an email to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link to the actual chat, and you can come on in, and we will do that. We'll set it up as we'll do it right before we actually start the chat. We'll set it up as its own little thing, like its own little Spank the Yank video. So yes, and then he said Kimber R7. That's the Mako, isn't it? I had one of those, gave it away as a fundraiser, and they didn't like that I did that, but I did it. But I liked it. It was a very nice little gun, actually. Michael C3PO said Walther PPS M2 with factory red dot. Well, I don't know if that one can be held in this list because I said currently on the market. Those really aren't made now. However, the PPS was an amazing gun. But now if you want to get the successor to that gun, you're going to have to get like the PDPs and stuff because they don't make the PPS anymore. PPS, when it was out, I thought was one of the best polymer. Oh, you know what I forgot about? The P99, Walther P99 AS. I'm surprised nobody said that one. I might even put that one above the PX4. That is an amazing gun. But it isn't available now. Or is it? It's really hard to tell with Walther. A lot of times things they're still making them, but they don't advertise them anymore. It's weird with them. But yeah, the PPS were great guns, but not currently in production. Fire1777 says H&K P2000 SK single action, double action with decocker. Yes, those are awesome. And you can get them with or without a safety, I do believe. Well, that's the P30 you can get with or without the safety. I think you can on the P2000 too, but if not, you don't need it anyway. But yeah, the P2000 was always my favorite model they made, especially the SK model. Until they made the P30 SK. And now I kind of think I like it better. In fact, I actually have bought two. The one I bought most recently, though, I gave away. Dave B's got it. Dave Barrett. So he has not contacted me yet to let me know he got it, though. I wish he'd contact me and let me know it arrived. And then we got Avo 357 weighing in here. And he says, Glock 27 with a Holosun 507K. Well, Glock 27 is like we mentioned the Glock 26 earlier. It's just its big brother, not in size, but in caliber. Goes up to the 40. So that's a nice addition. And you can also just put a different barrel in it and make it basically a Glock 33 with the 357 SIG. So very fond of the 27. Gary was a 27 who, he had caliber reaffirming surgery and became a 357 SIG before his life was cut short by tragically picking on the wrong possum family. Yeah, I really agree. The Glock series smaller guns, the 27 is probably the better one of them, I think, because you can, like I said, change it. You can put a 9mm barrel in it, or 357 SIG barrel in it, or leave it 40, and you're good to go. That's about it for people weighing in right now. So I want to thank everyone for coming in, for giving their opinion. I hope that helped out people out there. If you're looking for a carry gun and you've been thinking about what you want to get, well, there's some of the better ones according to the viewers. If you yourself want to weigh in on one of these discussions, come to our live chats. We have them every night at 6 p.m., except for Wednesdays when they're at 7 p.m. You come in, be part of the conversation, let your voice be heard. That's what I want these videos to be about, more about hearing the voice of the people out there instead of just hearing me talk. Well, you're going to hear me talk, but hopefully I'll be saying something that, is not stupid because it's not my opinion. But like I said, come on in the live chats. Hope to see you there. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.